4th, 2022, and it is 7:53 a.m. And I have missed y'all, okay? It has been like what, 2 days since I've gone live. And I just been like really like spending, just know that when I'm not on here, that I'm really like spending time with the Father, like just in his face, in his word, like we just hanging out, we talking, like, like we just really kicking it. So when I'm not on here, it's because he just like has a moment of me separating and retreating back, right? And just like, listen, just, resting in me, just being me. So that's what I've been doing, y'all. And I am back feeling so refreshed, okay? It is a beautiful morning. I'm here at the water. Here at the water. Okay. And I was just sitting here as I'm walking up, right? Because now Tuesday, if you've never watched any of my previous videos, if you're new to this channel, welcome. All my new subscribers, welcome. So happy to have you. Welcome to the tribe. So as I'm walking up now, if you never watched any of my previous videos, right? Sometime I think in maybe like 1 or 2 videos, I spoke of how on a Tuesday is in African culture is the belief that it's the day for the water to rest, right? So on a Tuesday, it's no working of the water, it's no fishing, casting nets, any of that stuff. Like they completely take the nets out of the water, they get the boats out, like they just really give her that time to rest, right? But it seems like every time I come to the water on a Tuesday, it seems like it's the busiest to me. Like it's just like so much movement going on. So like normally when I come here any other day, it's just like so calm, so subtle, just like really peaceful, like, But on Tuesdays, it's like she's like really moving. And as I'm walking up today, I'm just saying, like, Father, like, what is this? Because on a day when she's supposed to be calm and relaxed and at ease, she's not. Like, she ain't resting at all. Like, she's just really out here showing out in this water, right? Just moving about like crazy. So I just, that was just like a little, thing I picked up. But so the Father got a couple of things that he wanted me to speak on today. And it's like he bombarded my spirit, y'all, because like I said, I ain't been on here in 2 days, right? And it's like all at one time, he just giving me all these things to like just come on here and speak about. So I'm gonna try to remember everything, okay? I can't wait to get home and get my tablet so I can so I can go live on my tablet and be able to use my phone for reference because I put so much in my phone. And then when I'm on live, like it's hard for me to go back to what I wrote in my phone because I'm on live, so I don't want to keep interrupting, right? So anyway, we're going to get this together, okay? Slowly but surely, he is making moves. I keep looking around because, listen, I'm in nature, and you just never know. Like, I'm in Texas on top of that. I'm fearful of snakes, okay? And so I just got to make sure ain't no animals running up on me. No, no, but for real, it makes me nervous sometimes because I don't do well with bugs and animals and stuff. Like, but anyway. Focus, Melody, focus. Don't get distracted by the environment. Focus, okay? And also, this is going to be a fairly quick word because I got to go. So I don't really got that much time on the water, unfortunately. And I haven't been here in 2 days, too. That's another thing. So the Father really just been having me in a rest place because y'all know I come to this water every morning. So for me to not even be at the water for the past 2 days, I'm just like, okay, Father, it's just you want me to rest in this moment. Okay, so moving right along. So the first thing that I want to say is that I hope that everyone is reading Deuteronomy 28. Okay, we still going strong on this word every single day. Okay, Deuteronomy 28. We still going strong on this word. And I believe it's 1 through 14. Deuteronomy 28, 1 through 14. So we still going strong on this word. It's ending on January 20th will be the last day that, if you want to continue, that's fine because you can never get too much of the word, okay? But for kingdom purposes, because the Father gave us specific instructions, right? So for the past 28 days, for 28 days, should I say. For 28 days, the Father has called us to read Deuteronomy 28 every single day. So I've been reading it, okay? He's been bringing to my remembrance because sometimes I get caught up reading other scriptures and I might forget. So last minute at the end of the night, he'll be like, wait a minute, you ain't read Deuteronomy 28, right? So he's been working with me, okay? But that's ending on January 20th. So make sure that you are reading that verse, that scripture, okay? Another thing is January 5th will be the raffle for reaching 140 subscribers. So I will be taking name submissions via email, which I'm going to be submitting a new email because I'm creating a new email. So I'll be putting that up tomorrow. And I'll be doing raffles for the giveaway, which is going to be a wine basket giveaway. Okay, it's going to be a wine basket giveaway. And that is going to be, the submissions for that is going to be starting January 5th. And a giveaway is going to happen on January 10th. So I'll be picking the raffle on January 10th at 10 a.m. What else did he have to say? Oh, yes. Okay. So this is another thing that he wanted me to announce that, and I briefly mentioned this in one of my other videos, but being careful about what you're speaking out of your mouth, right? Just being mindful and watchful over your mouth, because life and death is in the power of your tongue, right? Your tongue is a double-edged sword. Either you have the power to bless or you have the power to curse, okay? Not just other people, but you yourself also. So you have to be very, very careful and make sure that you are being extremely watchful over your mouthpiece, okay? So don't stop walking around just saying things. Like, be aware of what you're saying. Be aware of what's coming out of your mouth, okay? And if it's going against the promises that he's giving you, if it's going against the things that he's putting your mind to do, if it's going against what he showed you, then you need not say it. Period, okay? Because it's like he's trying to bless you, but at the same time, you're cursing yourself by saying certain things, okay? He's telling you you're going to receive millions, but yet you talking about how broke you are. Like, that's a double-edged sword, okay? You cannot do that. If he's giving you a promise, you stand on that promise. You start speaking that promise. I don't care how crazy it seems, how crazy you might think you sound, how out of the universe or far-fetched it may seem. Listen, when he gives you a promise and you took it back to him and he's confirmed that, yes, this is what I have for you, you stand on that thing strong and tall, okay? And be extremely careful about what you allow to come out of your mouth, because the last thing you want to do is delay what he's trying to do in your life. And you can be the source of your own delay by speaking certain things into the atmosphere, okay? So while he's trying to bless you, you cursing yourself. How'd that work? It doesn't, okay? So you have to be very mindful and keep watch over your mouth. Like, just zip it. Like, you know, they got that emoji face on when you text, and you could put the emoji face and it got like the zipper. Yes, okay? Zip it. Okay? Just zip it. Don't say nothing, okay? Ask him to shut your mouth if you don't have control over your own mouth. Ask him to shut it, because he will. Okay? And another thing he brought to my mind this morning is the word morning, which I spoke about previously in another video, and also the word hello, right? And we said that like, oh, hello, 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 oh, good morning, hello, right? And he said, stop using those two words. Like, I don't really use hello anyway like that, but he's saying stop using those two words. Stop saying good morning, okay, and stop saying hello, because what you are doing is you are literally saying and speaking into your own life that you're mourning in hell, okay? When you use those words and you put them together and you really just like put, you know, everything else aside and really just think about what you're saying I'm mourning in hell. I don't want to be mourning in hell, all right? I'm not trying to be there. I'm not trying to be mourning there. I'm not trying to be sitting there. I'm not trying to be doing nothing in hell, okay? Nothing. I don't want no parts of it, okay? I'm trying to go to glory. I'm trying to be, you know, in that good place that he has prepared, okay, with the mansions and all of that. That's where I'm trying to be. I'm not trying to be nowhere near hell, okay? So be very watchful. And that's another thing, is like the American language, the way that they have orchestrated the wording is that it's literally created to curse you when you think about some of the words that you use in your everyday language. And when you really sit down and you think about these words, you're like, what am I really speaking into my life? You know, no wonder why you're struggling and you're depressed and suicide is being committed and all of these different things, because you're not even realizing what you're speaking into your life by utilizing this American language. You know, and that's another thing I've been praying about because I'm trying to learn another language. I'm going to be moving to Africa soon, and I'm just trying to get in touch with that language, okay? And also, you know, I spoke about in my previous videos how the American language dumbs down your brain, right? It like really like dumbs down your brain. It's a proven fact. Research it, okay? And we just got to get back to that place, that good place that the Father has for us, okay? He definitely has, certainly. See, that's another word, deaf. I ain't trying to be deaf. I'm trying to hear, right? I'm trying to hear. Thank you, Father. I'm trying to hear. I don't want to be deaf, okay? So he for sure is bringing us into a new place, okay? And over these past couple of days, especially these past 2 days that... Oh, that's another thing. Thank you, Father. Thank you. Okay, another thing is, another announcement I wanted to make is that you need to go out, okay? All my subscribers, viewers, if this word is resonating with you, okay? Because everything, yes, 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 rise and shine, rise and shine. Everything is not for everybody, right? So every word that I speak might not be for you. All right, it may not be for you. So that's why you have to pray about it. You have to take it back to the Father. If it's resonating with you, I like to say that it's for you, because anything that's not for you is not going to resonate with your spirit. It's you just gonna be like, I ain't feeling that. That ain't for me. You instantly know, and it's the same, vice versa. You instantly know when something is for you, right? So another thing that he put on my heart is that, okay, and I'm gonna briefly tell this story. I was yesterday morning, because I wake up every morning for prayer, right? So yesterday morning, I was up, but I was just kind of like laying on my mom's couch and just chilling early morning, just being in peace, right? Everybody was sleeping, the house was quiet, and I was just in peace. So as I'm laying on the couch, I went into this vision, okay? And as I went into this vision, a voice began to speak to me. So listen. A sign. He want me to tell this story. A fish just jumped out, right? He'll send his sign and wonders to follow you. But anyway, as I'm telling this story, a fish just jumped out the water and back in it. And this happens all the time with us, right? I'm always sitting here, and in the middle of, like, the sun will come out, right? Start beaming on me crazy, or a fish will jump out the water. Okay, just signs and wonders will follow you. Okay, and that's how you know you in alignment with his word, because he will send signs and wonders to follow you. But anyway. So I'm laying on my mom's couch, and I went into this vision, and I began to have a conversation with a voice, right? And the voice spoke, and it said, "Do you have tape?" And I said, "No, I don't have tape, but I can go buy some." And the voice spoke and said, "Do you know what tape is even for?" And I said, "Well, tape can be used for many different things, but no." And the voice spoke and said, "Go buy some tape because you're moving." Right? So when I came out of the vision, I was just like, okay, because I've been receiving word, and I don't know if anybody else that is tuning in or that will watch this, if you've been receiving the same confirmation, but I've been receiving confirmation after confirmation after confirmation that I'm going to be moving. I'm going to be physically relocating. Right now, I live in the state of New York, but I am going to be moving from there very, 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 very soon. Like, he's been preparing me of things that I need to do in preparation for my move, right? So it came to a point where I was like, okay, Father, where am I moving to? Okay, because initially I was like, I'm going to Africa. Like, I don't see nothing else in the horizon for me but moving to Africa. But then I started to question things, because then when I came to Texas, it was like, just like a strong presence of me being here as well. Even for my kids, they was just like, no, we need to be here, Ma. Like, it's time for us to relocate. Like, my kids was telling me this before I even started to believe in that promise myself. They were telling me, like, that's it. We ain't going back. That's it, right? And so I was really, like, torn, because I'm like, okay, Father, where am I supposed to go? Is it going to be Africa? Is it going to be Texas? But at the same time, I see myself back and forth between the two. Like, I see myself just traveling from Texas to Africa, Africa to Texas, right? But, of course, even in that, you have to plant your feet somewhere primarily, right? Right, yes, absolutely. So even in that back and forth type of movement, you still have to plant your feet primarily somewhere, right? So you have to be stationed is what I'm trying to say, in one area, even though you might travel. Like that's for example, like, you know, you have people of prominence who, you know, they got business in one area, so they might travel in one area for business, so they have a house there because when they go there, they want to be, you know, comfortable. But that's not their primary residence. Their primary residence may be in another location, in a whole nother state somewhere, right? And that's home for them. That's where they are. That's, you know, where they have planted their feet. When they want to relax, that's where they go. But when they work, they might travel to this other part, you know, of the state somewhere. So that's kind of like what I'm going through. So I'm like, okay, like, what is this going to be? Right? Like, where's going to be my primary residence, in other words, right? So I was just like, I've really been praying about this thing. And so he just recently confirmed, okay, what that was going to be. But I'm not going to say it at the moment because I'm not being led to. But he just recently confirmed what my primary residence is going to be. And y'all soon will know. But so I just want to encourage, you know, everyone, like, if you're receiving that prompting in your spirit, or if you've been receiving that message, or you've been like feeling that discernment that you're going to be moving, it is not a lie. It's because he placed it inside of you. It's because it's very real. You're not going crazy. Yes, he's speaking to you. Yes, you're going to be moving. And this is what I want everyone to do as what's the word I'm looking for? As an act of faith, right? I want everyone to go out and buy some tape. Okay, I'm doing it today. When I leave here at this water, a little bit, probably like in about an hour or two, I'm going to Family Dollar or Dollar Tree, whichever one comes first, okay, on my journey. And I'm going to buy some tape as an act of faith for my move. Like I said, right now my belongings is still physically in New York. You know, all my happenings is currently in New York, right? That's my foundation right now. But I know that he spoke to me, and I know that he's moving me, right? And in the vision it said, buy some tape. Okay, so I'm going to buy some tape. Now, this tape may just be as an act of faith for you, right? So when you buy this tape, I want you to keep it on your person somewhere that follows you, you know, pretty much throughout the day. So whether it be in your car, whether for women, if it's in your pocketbook, you know, men, y'all don't really carry pocketbooks, but you know, you got pockets, right? You put your jeans on. So every morning when you putting your jeans on, get that tape and put it in your pocket. Sounds crazy, right? But listen, you're activating your faith, okay? You're activating your faith. And if he's telling you to move also, you want to go with him in prayer, right? You don't just want to be like, yep, he's telling me to move. Let me go start searching where I want to go. Because that's your first mistake, okay? Because he's telling you to move, okay? You didn't tell yourself to move. So you need to go to the one who's giving you instructions and say, okay, Father, I hear what you're saying. I receive it. Now, where do you want me to move? Where do you want me to start looking? Open those doors for me. Show me, lead me, guide me, okay? And he will. All right. So get that tape, y'all. Get that tape. Put it in your pocket. Put it in your car. Wherever. Okay. Just keep it on you whatever your movement is. For me, I'm gonna be keeping it in my pocketbook with the other 1,000 things that I got up in there. Okay. That tape is gonna be one added thing. Okay. So go out today, or not even today, because like I said, like sometimes he gives me this word, but it may not find you until months later, okay? Because these messages that I speak is going to find you in its appointed time. And I'm a firm believer that the Father is speaking, right? But he's always in the right now. So even though he's giving this word right now in this moment on January 4th, you might not find this word till a year later when you're in that season of your life. Okay? And it's going to resonate with your spirit just the same as if you was watching it today on January 4th, okay? You could be in the year 2024, and I'm just now speaking this word in 2022, and you might find this video and be like, oh my gosh, this is for me. It's time to move. Let me go get my tape. Okay? So don't delay. If you hear this word, and just because it's not January 4th, that it ain't for you. It's for you. Okay? It is for you. He's telling you, I'm moving you. Okay? I am moving you. Go get your tape. Go buy your tape as an act of faith, and keep it on you. Keep that tape on you. And what else? I think that's it. I think that's pretty much all that he had for me to say on this morning. I want to make sure. I think that's it. That's it. That's all, right, Father? Is that all you have to say? I think that's it, y'all. But I hope you guys have an amazing day. Okay, an amazing, amazing, amazing day. May it be filled with abundance, with prosperity, with a new sense of direction. May you achieve all the goals that you set out to do. And that's another thing. Make sure you're writing your goals down. Write down that vision and make it plain. It's in the word. Okay. So make sure you're writing down your vision. That's another thing he wanted me to say. Start keeping a journal. Okay. And I've been doing this for many, many years. Like yesterday, I just was at my mom's and she had like my, all the journals I've ever had. I had stored at her house and it was on my mind to dig them up. So I dug them up yesterday, and as I'm going through them, I'm just like, the things that he was bringing, like the things that he spoke to me would happen that I had written down, and I reflected back and on my life. I was like, oh my gosh, like these things really came true, y'all. Things that he spoke to me in 2010, 2011. It didn't come true in 2021, but it happened. All right, it happened. So he wants y'all to start keeping record, start keeping a journal. Not to say you're gonna write a book, you might, but you never know what's the reason. But the primary reason for him having you to keep record is because he wants you to be able to have something to reflect back on, right? So when things start to happen and transpire, you might forget the word that he sent forth. But when you have a journal and you can have that journal to reference, you're like, oh my gosh, like I didn't even realize that he spoke these things to me. And now as I'm reflecting in my quiet moment, he's bringing me back to this journal to reread it. I'm realizing, wow, my, like your word came true. You spoke this thing to me. And as I reflect back on my life, it actually happened. Right? So he wants y'all to keep a journal. So when you go out and buy your tape today, make sure you get your journal also, and make sure you start keeping record of the things that's happening, things he's speaking to you, dreams he's giving you, visions he's showing you. Write it down in that journal, right? Make sure you timestamp it. So make sure you put a date and a time also, right? And start keeping record of the things that's happening. And I think that's it. I think that's all. But you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you on the next video.